The Reno Judicial Circus: How to Pretend the Constitution Doesn't Exist. Ever seen a federal court cover up state-level shenanigans by pretending everything is just a petty complaint? Grab some popcorn and your favorite anti-anxiety meds, because this breakdown of Church versus Breslow is about to roast the federal judiciary harder than a Nevada summer sidewalk. Rooker-Feldman, the magic spell judges cast to avoid work. Here's a fun trick called the Rooker-Feldman Doctrine. What it actually says: federal courts can't redo state court judgments. What this judge pretends it says: federal courts can't even acknowledge blatant constitutional violations if a state judge's signature is involved. It's like going to the police because your neighbor stole your lawnmower, and the cops respond with, "Sorry, that's just your neighbor's lawn care decision." The scam. To dismiss Church's claims, the court said every accusation, retaliation, illegal tracking, being locked up without bail, etc., was just Church being salty about losing in state court. The 12 constitutional claims versus Judge's fairy tale. Let's play reality versus Reno judiciary fan fiction. Claim reality, what Church said. Judge's version, fan fiction. First Amendment retaliation. Jailed because he sued the government, just mad at a warrant decision. Sixth Amendment, lawyer sabotage. His lawyer sabotaged his defense. He just dislikes his lawyer. Eighth Amendment, no bail jail. Jailed 110 days without bail as punishment. He just disagrees with bail. 14th Amendment, due process. Secret hearings excluding his mother. He just dislikes courtroom scheduling. RICO, fraud scheme. Government officials lying via mail or wire. Too connected to his state trial. Intentional emotional abuse. Labeled crazy for citing laws correctly. Ignored completely. Blocking court access, prevented from filing motions himself. Mad his motions got denied. Destroying evidence, spoliation. Officials erased misconduct evidence, just part of his state complaint. Illegal GPS tracking. Police illegally spied on him for weeks. Completely ignored, never addressed. Judicial fraud. Judge retroactively changed records. Church just hates state court decisions. First Amendment silencing. Threatened with psych ward for speaking up. He just disagrees with being silenced. Red flags. How to spot judicial gaslighting. The court never applied the actual test required by law. Instead, it didn't identify a single final state judgment Church supposedly appealed. Didn't pinpoint where Church asked to reverse a state court ruling. Ignored clear evidence of misconduct, pretending it was all just whining. Translation: we don't like your accusations, so we'll pretend you accuse something else. Structural train wreck, the Constitution-free zone. Here's the judicial dumpster fire Reno created by ignoring constitutional rights. Speedy trial, Sixth Amendment. Stalled for 3 years. No trial, no dismissal. Just judicial limbo. Imagine sitting in DMV hell forever. Competency fraud. Judge orders psych evaluation without a shred of evidence. Doctors conclude Church is smart, rational, and legally sharp. Court pretends this never happened, hoping everyone ignores the medical report. Representation void. Lawyer quits. Court says, you still have a lawyer, but also, no lawyer can represent you. Church can't represent himself. Now he's stuck, forever. It's like Kafka wrote this plot himself. The court's real message. If we decode the court's response honestly, it's this. Retaliation for suing officials? Totally okay. Illegal GPS surveillance without a warrant? Sounds chill. Locking someone up with no trial for months? Cool story. Destroying evidence? Creative freedom. Judge openly lying in official documents? Artistic license. The Reno Federal Court has effectively declared that if a judge does it, it's untouchable. Law? Constitution? Those are just adorable suggestions. So what's the real issue? Simple. If the court can't point to a real state judgment Church appealed, they lied about jurisdiction. If they refuse to identify the real injuries and actors, they're shielding misconduct. If they won't apply established constitutional tests like Barker, Dusky, Bell, Jones, they're openly ignoring the law. The final demand, in plain English. Church basically told the court, do your damn job and apply the actual law, or admit in writing that the Constitution doesn't apply in Nevada's courtroom. Because when retaliation, illegal tracking, fake psych holds, and complete courtroom closure are just disagreements, your judicial system is officially a joke. It's not a court anymore, it's a casino, and the House always wins. What should happen if the law was real? If Reno wasn't a twilight zone for constitutional rights, the federal court would admit the mistake, vacate their dismissal, and properly evaluate each claim. Identify exactly how each allegation is or isn't tied to a state court appeal. Allow the truth to come out publicly, no matter who it embarrasses. But let's be honest, accountability might be a bit too advanced for the Reno judiciary. They're still working on recognizing basic human rights. TLDR, too legal, didn't read. The court dismissed 12 distinct, clear constitutional violations by pretending everything was a salty appeal. Church called them out to admit openly they're ignoring the Constitution or do the actual lawyering and judge stuff they get paid for. The federal judiciary is now stuck choosing between humiliating honesty or publicly doubling down on nonsense. Stay tuned, because either way, it'll be a hilarious disaster to watch unfold.